Previously on T-Man 978.
Let's bring out my music I usually only use for Transformers. Okay, now they show you in the instructions you need to put this on, but it's already there. Only thing we need to do with this is put this little clip right here.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Beast Wars Universe Silverbolt right here. Silverbolt was originally a deluxe class Beast Wars Fusor. I guess he would still be that, but they don't specify that on the packaging, of course. Fusor is a combination of a wolf and an eagle, I believe. So he has equal amount of dog features as he does bird features, to be honest. So he was characterized as being heroic and noble to a fault. He acted like he was like the Transformers equivalent to Buzz Lightyear. The way he acted when he first was activated or opened up out of his packaging. Outside of that, his main claim to fame was his relationship or his love for the Predacon villain Black Arachnia. Like he was able to help get her to come over to the Maximals, as she was originally a Maximal protoform to begin with, but after reprogramming, she definitely became a Predacon. But anywho, this is a figure or character I have been wanting remade for a while. And not only did they do it, they did it in Voyager class style. I do not know where my original figure is, but I'm pretty sure if you Google search, somebody's done a comparison. The old toy had a gimmick where you could lift his whole back up and the wings would come forward and you would shoot off wing missiles. This doesn't have that feature because they took out like stuff like that, spring-loaded weapons and whatnot years ago because fans decided they rather aesthetics and articulation more. But you can take those off the wings like I just did, and now he has a set of feather blades that he can attack people with. Or you could make him lean forward and shoot anyway. Whatever your imagination. But let's go into these wings. The wings can do that. The wings have a hinge here, and they have a secondary hinge. So they can be in a position like this if you want, versus that. Let's let you see it from the back. You could rock it back like this if you wish, or you can have them up like this, but it looks goofy. The head is on a ball joint, but it just rotates. It doesn't really look up much. It gets you about that much, and this much side to side. That is disappointing. The arms go out on a hinge now instead of a ball joint. They rotate right here. They can swivel all the way around. You get the bicep swivel is right here. And you get a double jointed elbow, which brings along the dog arm or wolf arm. You get wrist rotation, which you didn't originally have. You did have the ability, even though it wasn't double jointed, to bring the arm all the way up because of the transformation. And it looks like, because they tried to keep the aesthetics the same as the original figure, it looks like it has a hinge where you would have a butterfly joint, but you do not, because it doesn't transform the same. In fact, it breaks up right there. You do get a waist swivel, which you didn't originally have because of its transformation. The legs kick all the way out and beyond. They kick all the way up and beyond. They kick all the way back and beyond. Thigh rotation, the knees bend backward. They come that far back, 90 degrees. The foot can go back, not forward, and you get ankle pivot in both directions. So that's a lot of articulation. I do wish the foot could come forward and the knees aren't as strong as I would like. So if things could have been different, I would have definitely liked stronger knees. I mean, I can get it in this pose and it's not dropping. I wish the legs could bend more than 90 degrees. I wish the neck could actually look up. And I wish he had some type of butterfly joint. I was thinking the mouth right here, or these teeth that are around that sphere in the stomach, I was thinking they were unpainted, but they weren't painted on the cartoon or the original toy. So there's that. And just like Windblade, you have the waffling inside of the wings right here on this side that you see from the front, which is unfortunate unless you push it down, but you can't completely cover. Here he is next to a few other Beast Wars remakes in the Generation style. They were super close to the originals and not made G1-ified like Silverbolt here, to be honest. So the Beast Wars universe came out pretty unscathed, unlike Transformers Animated Universe and some of the other lines. But by the time Silverbolt existed, Rat Trap was Transmetal. So maybe if we're lucky, this is Core Class Rat Trap. We'll get like a Deluxe Class Transmetal Rat Trap that will probably be about that tall. If we're lucky and this line keeps going on, which it should. Here's Gears. I have him laying around. And here's Gamerverse Starscream. So he's a Voyager class as well. Here are a couple of Masterpiece Beast Wars figures, and some people put their Generation stuff in with their Masterpiece stuff, and I'm looking at it like, ugh. But in this case, I think he would actually fit in, to be honest. He's taller than Black Arachnia. Maybe he should be a little bit more taller, but he's still shorter than Optimus Primal, who I guess in this timeline with Silverbolt should be maybe a tiny bit taller in his Transmetal mode. Alright, transformation. It's not that difficult, but it is different, drastically different, even though it looks identical to the original toy almost. Drastically different. But we can take these blades off, and I'm gonna go ahead and attach it to this so that waffling could be on the inside. I swapped it in their hands for the opposite, for the same reason, basically. But we can go ahead and fold that up like this. Fold that up like that. You can put the hand however you want. But I'm going to detach this, detach that, bring this out right here, bring that out right there. I'm going to lift the head forward, bring this back, which brings out the wolf head that was sitting in there. I'm going to lift this tail up and go ahead and rotate that. The main reason they changed all this is so that he can have a waist swivel. The original toy, the way that transformed, where the legs went up, they wouldn't have been able to put a waist swivel in there. But now that we have this empty cavity, we can push his head in there. In fact, this thing has like an extra hinge right here that is completely unnecessary, but it's there for whatever reason. Maybe they changed their mind about the transformation at the last minute. Somebody said it was for probably clearance, but keep continuing to move this up and jam those two together. And now we can bring the legs basically into that position. Take this, fold it back, reverse the arms, bring them forward. Arms, well, depending on the forward limbs or whatever, now instead of legs. Bring that back. There's little nubs right here that fits into these holes right there. You bring this forward. Now bring this down. Bring the head down and bring the tail down. Straighten the rear legs however you see fit. Bring these arms or these feet down. spread out the wings however you see fit. And basically, he is in his alternate beast mode, where he looks like a wolf. You have mouth articulation. I think the original, honestly, the original alt mode looks a lot better, in my opinion. The tail actually comes down and is where the tail should be. The forelimbs aren't like so awkwardly long. I believe they were probably longer than these, but not so much. And yeah. So far, I can't think of many beast modes. Tarantulas. Tarantulas and Inferno are their most successful beast modes, in my opinion. And maybe the dinosaur mode for Megatron. But in this mode, you have the same wing articulation. You can bring the wings down like this if you want. You get this leg motion. Same thing the arms did, except these legs can just do that. Up front, we got this action going on. And you got the pivot. Not sure the mouth opening. I wish it had some type of more neck articulation, but it doesn't. And even though it has those pin sockets right there, we can move these out to however long you want for flight poses. And I pre-transformed Dinobot for comparison for this mode right here. And that's all I'm doing, because these things are harder to transform than I remember. And I was lucky I was able to figure this crap out. He looks as hideous as ever. You can check out my review for Transformers Kingdom Dinobot if you want to see more of that. But yeah, he's a little bit bigger in this mode, just like I believe he was in the cartoon. In the cartoon, or the animation I should say, they went heavy toy accuracy for season 2, just like they did for season 2 of Transformers Designs, where instead of trying to make them look hyper realistic like a real wolf and eagle mixed together, they made it look like the toy looked. Because these were silly designs. And the Transmetal figures, they did not have to do a whole bunch of extra stuff for that either, but decent for what it is. Here he is with gears. And here he is with gears, riding him, which I think I have a picture on Instagram of that. Anywho, reverse transformation. I'm going to unpeg this and that, rotate this around, straighten the leg out, rotate this around, straighten the leg out. I'm going to unpeg this and bring that down, lift that up, lift this up, and rotate it. Bring the legs down like this, separate that, bring that down, lift this up, bring that down, lift that up, and basically push the wolf leg back, which unfolds his arms automatically. The head can come out, the wolf head can go down, and we can basically, I'm gonna make sure that hinge is out as far as possible so we can get that wolf head in there and we can shut it, and bam, he is once again maximized. And he is definitely cool. It's a cool update. It's not 100% perfectly what I would want as far as articulation and whatnot, and functionality as far as the wings. I wish it still had that ability to lift up so he can shoot his wings forward, which it does not have. So that's unfortunate. But other than that, it's still good. I like that they gave him the wing or the feather blades. That was one of his signature weapons. So it's good that they still incorporated that some way, even though they don't launch off. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man 978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should.